When I was a little girl, I spent all of my time nose deep in a book. My favorite was a collection of stories about a witch named Nike. She would detail her journeys to faraway lands, and I was obsessed with her books.
One day, I'm gonna travel to new places just like Nike.
Nike is a witch. That means you'd have to study magic and become one too.
So I can travel too if I become a witch?
Yes, of course. Right?
Sure. But only after you're a witch and a little older. Okay, sweetie?
And once I do that, do you promise you'll let me go travel the world?
Yes, I promise, so study hard.
I'll do it! I'll become a witch!
Not to sound full of myself, but I was a very dedicated student. I studied constantly. Rain, shine, day and night. Then one day, at the age of 14, an extraordinary girl passed the magic exams in the peaceful country of Robetta. She became the youngest apprentice witch in history. That's right. It was me.
Congratulations on passing exams. We're so proud.
And to think you're the youngest one in history. What's the matter? You're not happy?
The other examinees were all fairly weak, so of course I passed. But on the bright side, it looks like I'll become an officially certified witch in no time.
Oh.
Oh my.
In order for an apprentice to become a full witch, she must first study under another witch for a period of time until they acknowledge her abilities.
Can I help you?
Hi. You see, I'm Elena and I passed the exams.
Coming. Hold on, I know you.
I just passed the magic exams and I was wondering... Unfortunately, since I was the youngest to pass the exams in this country, I'd earned a bit of a reputation with the other witches.
I'm way too busy. So sorry.
No matter who I sought out, they all refused to take me on as an apprentice. How am I supposed to become a witch now? It's just not fair.
I heard a suspicious witch has just moved into the woods.
Oh yes, I heard about that as well. I believe she's called the Stardust Witch.
Oh.
I decided that I would go and meet with the Stardust Witch and see what she was like. Since she wasn't from our country, my hope was that she wouldn't know who I was and would be more willing to train me as her apprentice. Could that be her?
Oh, hi!
She's the Stardust Witch? Maybe I'll go home.
Yes! Oh, you're doing great! Yes, you are! Lovely! Come, my dears! Wow! Fun!
Excuse me.
Yes? Oh, hello there.
Hi.
You're Elena, aren't you, darling?
Wait, you've heard of me?
Yes. You're the girl who passed the magic exams on her first try at 14. You're quite famous, for better or worse. Did you need something?
No. Sorry to bother you.
Are you leaving already? I thought you were looking for a teacher. Am I wrong about that?
I'm sure you'll just say no.
Are you now?
Wait, what?
I've got time to spare.
Really? You're sure? Even though...
I'm not as fragile as the witches in Robetta, dear. You see, it doesn't really matter to me what kind of girl you are.
Take me on as your apprentice. Please. And that's how I met the Stardust Witch. From that day forward, Miss Fran was my teacher. Oh, good morning, Miss Fran.
Oh, yes, good morning.
I'm starving. Would you mind making me something for breakfast?
What are you hungry for?
Excellent question. A steak would be delightful.
It seems a little heavy for breakfast.
In that case, I suppose weeds will do.
I think that's probably a little too light.
Then how about some fresh bread? I'm off to pick some wild veggies.
Miss Fran, do you think you could please teach me some magic?
Maybe some other time. Farewell.
See you later. No matter how many days I spent in the forest with her, Miss Fran refused to teach me anything about magic.
Elena, dear, I'm afraid we've run out of food. Could you make a quick trip to town?
Yes.
Elena, would you go catch me 5 or so geckos? They're for my research.
Yes.
Elena, dear, would you please come and make us some dinner?
Yes! Painkillers. Let's see.
Elena, there's a giant spider in the bath. Can you please kill it? They frighten me.
Yes. Gross, it's all mixed in the soup.
You don't like mushrooms? Witches should not be picky eaters. Elena, would you massage my shoulders?
Yes.
That feels great.
So, I've been wondering, why won't you teach me any magic?
Massage harder.
And just like that, an entire month passed by. She never taught me anything. I've done nothing but chores since I apprenticed to her. I mean, what am I even doing here? Miss Fran, is today the day you finally teach me about magic?
Magic? No, there isn't really anything to teach you.
Oh, is that so?
Also, I don't feel like stew today. Would you make something else?
As you wish.
Well, it seems the time has finally come. Elena!
Yes.
I'd like for you to take a little test.
What? Miss Fran, what exactly are you testing?
How well you do in a fight against me.
You're kidding! That's just a joke, right?
No. Let's begin.
You wanna play? Okay, but you asked for it! To kill me.
Oh, what's the matter? I must admit I expected much better from the girl who overwhelmed everyone at the magic exams. Come on, let's have some more fun. My goodness. Finished already? Looks like the star student's nothing to write home about. I'm so sorry. I didn't think you would start crying. There, Helena! I know. Look at this. The butterflies you love so much.
I'm not the one who likes those butterflies.
Oh, right. That's me. Voila! A lovely crown made of weeds.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe... Ooh! Time for some juggling. Cool, huh? Well, that's clearly not working, so...
Stop it!
It's okay.
Please, just let me go. Are you trying to smother me here?
I'm sorry, dear. Really, I am. I guess I took things a little too far, huh?
You just tried to kill me! And the worst part is, you had fun doing it!
Of course I wasn't having fun.
Why would you lie like that? You never planned to make me a witch. You're just like them. I hate all of you. I believed in you. Enjoyed everything you put me through because I thought you were different. But you're not. You're the same as the other witches. I trusted you. You don't have any idea how hard I worked. None. All I wanted was for you to just acknowledge me.
My apology was genuine, and I knew very well how you felt. I'm proud of you for enduring it.
What are you saying? Are you trying to trick me again?
No. No more tricks. No more games. To be honest, I've reached my limit too. You should know. The only reason I did all of this was because your parents asked me to.
What?
I don't know what might happen if Elena keeps on like this. And I'm worried that one of these days she's going to take it too far.
So, you want me to take her on as my apprentice in order to teach her about failures, setbacks, that sort of thing?
We do.
I don't know.
Of course. We wouldn't expect you to do this for free, Miss Fran.
Money means little to me, but if it will help your daughter, how can I refuse? After giving it careful thought, I grudgingly accepted your parents' request. At first, I thought I'd put you through grueling trials so you'd learn what it meant to struggle through setbacks. Then I saw how hardworking you are. You won't balk at any task if it gets you closer to achieving your goal. On top of that, you're very talented and have no illusions as to how other people see you. I realized there was no point in elaborate trials, because you would just endure them and rise again. But that strength may very well be your greatest weakness. You're willing to endure too much, Elena, far too much. You don't have to accept everything that the world throws at you. If there's something you don't like, stand up and fight it. Sometimes you'll need to say no, and that's perfectly fine. Don't be afraid to protect yourself.
So, you haven't taught me any magic since I got here because...
I was waiting for you to reach your limit. It took a whole month to get you there. The test today, that was part of it. Please believe that I'm sorry.
You don't have to endure everything. It was the first time I'd ever been told that. Miss Fran...
You have great skill and considerable talent. All you're lacking now is the experience to help you use them.
That day, my true training began. Real lessons and new experiences.
Good morning, Miss Fran. How'd you sleep?
Oh, no, I can't complain. I'm starving, though. Will you make me something for breakfast, please?
Here, already done.
Oh, my. And what did I do to deserve that?
I'm only doing what you told me to do. You said if there was something I didn't like, I should stand up and fight it. It turns out I don't particularly like cooking for you.
I'm going to starve to death!
I'm just kidding. We have some stew from yesterday, and some hard bread to go with it. That'll work, right?
Sure.
And so it went. Miss Fran continued to train me. Some days were easy, and some days were hard. But they were all fulfilling and so magical.
Oh, wow!
You've become strong. Very strong.
That's the first time I've ever beaten you.
And that means your training's over. You've worked hard this past year and learned so much. There really isn't anything left for me to teach you. Congratulations, Elena. Welcome to the ranks of witches. As the Stardust Witch, I officially acknowledge you.
Thank you so much, Miss Fran.
By the way, about your title. How do you feel about the Ashen Witch?
Where'd you get that idea?
Your hair is the color of ash.
Shouldn't a title be chosen for something more important than hair color?
I don't know, I thought it sounded pretty cool.
Well, what about your name? Why are you called the Stardust Witch?
Because it's cool, obviously. So, will you be the Ashen Witch?
Yeah, sure. I guess so.
All right, then. Ashen Witch Elena. And you'll continue to do your best, right?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll be off now.
Where to? As it turned out, there was a lot I didn't know about Miss Fran. Like the fact that she was a distinguished witch from another country.
But then, why did you come here?
There was someone I wanted to meet.
That's the reason? And did you? Meet them, I mean.
I've enjoyed my time here with you, and I wish I could stay longer. But there are many people waiting for my return back home. Goodbye, dear Elena. Let's meet again someday.
Yes.
Goodbye, Miss Fran! I'll miss you!
Well, I've done it. I've succeeded in becoming a witch. I'm ready to leave on my journey.
You don't really have to leave us right away, do you, Elena?
You're serious about this?
Absolutely.
Then go. It's time.
Thank you.
That said, there are 3 promises I insist you keep. First, if you ever feel like you are in danger, run away. Second, don't go around thinking of yourself as somebody special. Remember, you're the same as everyone else. And third, make sure you come back to us one day so you can tell us all about your adventures. Sound good?
Are you really leaving us?
She's made her decision, dear. Let's accept it and see her off properly, okay? If you're like this now, I worry the shock may kill you when Elena gets married. It looks good on you.
Yeah, I guess so, but isn't it a little plain?
I think it's exactly right for a young traveler. Here, take this too. Just in case.
It's the same as the one I have on.
You never know. The wind might blow it away.
So a spare?
A spare.
Thank you, it's perfect. Love it.
One more thing.
It looks like a diary.
I want you to keep a record of your travels like Nikke did, so that when you come back to us, I can hear your story from start to finish.
I'll take good care of it, Mom. And I promise I'll be back one day to tell about the journey of the Ashen Witch.
Can't wait. Go have an adventure, Elena.
Thanks, I will. And so, I set off on my journey. As the wind blew, as my fancy led me, I traveled, experiencing all the world had to offer for 3 whole years. Now, here's a question for you. Who is the witch so beautiful she'd steal your breath more surely than a swift flight through a stark mountain range? That's right. It's me, at age 18.